Hey guys, Aaron Cybertron Zeng here, and today I'm back with another episode of Road to Rank where I climb the online VGC 20 ladder and provide live commentary as I go. Wow. I was going to say we're jumping right into things, and we are up against one really cool team. So I'm still using the same Surfetch team that we debuted in yesterday's episode. This was built by a really cool player called Zordor, and you can learn more about the team and follow the creator on Twitter. I'll link in the description below. To kick off today's game, though, we're going up against what looks like a G-Max Kingler team. So we used G-Max Kingler a while back. We used the team built by Francesco Pardini, but if you don't know what G-Max Kingler does, it decreases both Pokemon speed by 2. So that effect is super good. Corviknight could add some value here, but the problem is the Chandelure and the Arcanine, which I feel like decently likely to come. AV Primarina looks really good here, honestly. So I'm tempted to go with that. Since we do have Energy Balls, we can hit the... Yeah, we can hit the Kingler as well. Honestly, Mimikyu is kind of an interesting option here. The main thing I have to watch out for is definitely the... A bunch of things, actually. I guess Togekiss is always kind of a big threat early on, but... I mean, I kind of like leading Primarina Excadrill with... I don't think Surfetch is great in this game. We can use it for Kingler, so maybe I'll still bring it. And I'm actually going to go with Mimikyu. So I'm going to try something different from what the modes we were going with yesterday. Don't know how it's going to work necessarily, but I mean, Mimikyu is actually decently offensively here because of the Life Orb and because my opponent has the Chandelure, so we'll see. Gonna get into the first game. As always, if you guys enjoy Road to Rank, please share support by leaving a like. I'd really appreciate it. Question of the day, I was playing with G-Max Machamp on stream yesterday, and I'm curious if you guys have tried it out yet, how you would make it work. And wow, that's Shiny Kingler, which is looks definitely questionable color there, I would say. Meowstic Kingler, okay. So I have to watch out, obviously, about like a turn 1 Fake Out. Yeah, I kind of want to just max Prim here. I mean, max Prim Overgrowth into Kingler seems pretty safe. I could protect Excadrill just so I don't get faked out and like G-Max Crabhammer. Yeah, I mean, I definitely want to Overgrowth in a Kingler. I do think it's kind of safe to protect the Excadrill here. Because if I'm my opponent, I don't know. I mean, do you fake out the Excadrill because you do risk Excadrill maxing, but I don't think you care very much about Excadrill maxing. Alright, Kingler's faster than us, so that's good to confirm. I don't know. I thought my opponent honestly would have led a little bit more to beat Corviknight, because if I led Corviknight here, what I could have done was just go for like Steel Spike into the... yeah, into the... I was going to call it Indeedee, but that's not Indeedee. Into Meowstic. Okay. Let's see. I mean, normally I expect Kingler to be Assault Vest. Even with AV, I'm not sure it can take 2 max Overgrowths once terrain is up. It might be able to, but we'll see. I just don't think it threatens Primarina very much, because, I mean, you get, what, Water, Fighting, Ice. Those are, like, your main, and Rock. But none of those really hurt Primarina that hard. So I'm just protecting Excadrill here to make sure it survives the turn, because I have the Sash anyway. Yeah, he went for Charm onto it, okay. Probably Crabhammer onto it. Oh, you actually have to for Quake. Okay, that makes sense. Charm, Quake, into Excadrill? Oh, into Prim, actually. Not gonna lie, that actually did more than I expected. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, it's Life Orb, that's why. I don't mind that, though, because that means Overgrowth should still be a 2-hit KO once terrain is up. I mean, look at that damage. Yeah, jeez. Okay, I'll take that then. I'll definitely take that turn. Was expecting maybe like Fake Out and just the max move into Excadrill. So Quake, Water, I'd expect like Fighting, Protect. Either way, another Overgrowth will definitely KO Kingler. So here, the question is, do I want to maybe read a Max Guard or something? But I don't think Meowstic really threatens me much anyway, so I think I'm just going to go for Overgrowth. And just high horsepower into Meowstic. Yeah, Meowstic has Charm, probably has Fake Out Thunder Wave if I had to guess. You do often run Fake Tears on Meowstic. Life Orb Kingler though, that's interesting. Yeah, so I mean Assault Vest is... Okay, he's gonna just Thunder Wave us. So he's just going for a pair, I guess. I didn't know if high horsepower would KO the Kingler there, so maybe I should have gone for it instead. Let's see how much it does to Meowstic. Not very much, actually. And yeah, there's a G-Max Full Embrace. I said G-Max Crab Hammer earlier, which is a mistake. I mean, if we don't get fully paired here, this is an excellent turn for us, because then we still have one more turn to Dynamax. A full pair here would make things a lot uglier, though, so let's see. Another Wave is their best play, though, so I get it. Okay. No paralysis. Nice. Let's go, Primarina. Good stuff. So, Max Kingler is down, but honestly, that was very scary. Yeah. Seeing like Primarina, Dynamax Mon take so much damage from a physical attack is always kind of surprising. I mean, I guess it shouldn't be that surprising, but Kingler, sorry, from a Pokemon, I guess I should say specifically like Kingler, which is not exactly the most offensive threat. Although Kingler's attack is obviously pretty solid, so I guess I shouldn't have been surprised. It was just like a non-stab attack coming out, but obviously it had the life form. So yeah, impressive damage by Kingler there. Either way, though, we have another turn of Max, and this is the awkward thing about using Meowstic. You're often just in positions where you're stuck with it and it doesn't really do anything for you. Stonjourner actually comes out. Oh, interesting. I mean, I'd rather just switch out Excadrill just to get rid of the speed drops here. I think it's pretty safe to go out in a Surfetched here, actually. They have Thunder Wave, so I don't think there's really any value in going for a Max Strike. So I'm down to just Max Geyser into Stonjourner and switch out into Surfetched. That seems fine to me. I don't really care about Meowstic offensively. We've seen Thunder Wave, we've seen Charm. At best, it'll have Psychic, but right now, Prim should get a big attack off. Even if Stonjourner protects, this is going to do a ton. Although, maybe Overgrowth would have been better there. He's just not for Charm. Okay, that's fine. Surfetched can just crit through it. Actually, just Rock Slides, okay. Surfetched avoids it too. So everything going right our way in this game, but I mean, it's not like hitting Surfetch really makes that much of a difference. They do get the Paralysis though, which actually makes this a significantly more difficult game, because without that, we get the Stonjourner down to Sash. Okay. And they can Paraflinch the Primarina now too, so that's not what we wanted to see. But that's okay. Grassy terrain is up. You do need to go for flinches right now, I think, so I'm still just going to click Hyper Voice. It's a big para, but makes sense. I mean, that's what my opponent should go for. Yeah, I mean, Hyper Voice and Leaf Blade works here, right? Maybe we just knock out Meowstic so that I can't Charm. That seems okay to me. Because with Leak, we should crit. And Stonjourner is going to protect. Okay, that's fine. Curious what the set is. I mean, it might just be the Focus Sash variant. He's going to T-Wave. Okay. I mean, this is what can be frustrating, and one way I could have gotten around this. Not that it actually makes that much of a difference anyway. Crit Leaf Blade does not KO Meowstic there. I mean, my opponent, I think, is just spamming Rock Slide now with Stonjourner to try to get back into it because we had a better early game. I would actually prefer for us to not to KO Meowstic there. Nice. Reason being is it doesn't give them a free switch in, which is good. Okay, we have Mimikyu in the back. There's might be value to swapping out the Primarina, actually. Although they won't KO Primarina with Rock Slide Psychic, I don't think. Yeah, I want to Mimikyu Excadrill beats anything in the back. So I think I'm just going to Hyper Voice here. And Leaf Blade into Stonjourner. Really curious on the item on it. I would expect Focus Sash, if not like Assault Vest. And it revealed Protect. Alright, he's just going for Charm again. That's fine, because we're going to crit anyway. I don't mind that. And he's just going to click Rock Slide. Okay. So it's basically, can we avoid getting flinched here? Yeah, I mean, both Pokemon survived that pretty decently. Okay. Surfetch flinch, but honestly, getting the Hyper Voice off is way more important. Yeah, so Stonjourner was sashed, but we have Shadow Sneak in the back, so think we should be good now. And if anything, yeah, I think my opponent maybe just wasn't expecting the Primarina lead with Overgrowth, so that was what we were able to capitalize off of. Meowstic is really scary, though, just with the ability to spread Paralysis. I was thinking about going for Max Starfall early game, just so that they can't spread Thunder Wave, because Thunder Wave is quite a big nuisance to our team, but in the end, Chandeler's the last one, okay. I'm worried about Scarf Chandelure now. Scarf Chandler maybe could beat us. I mean, you're just going to click Rock Slide again, right? And I don't see any value in protecting Surfetched here. I mean, I think they just Rock Slide Heat Wave. That might just pick up a double KO, but I want the 2 free switch-ins into Excadrill and Mimikyu anyway, right? So I'm content to just click Hyper Voice and... yeah, I guess Leaf Blade Stonjourner. Because we should theoretically win with Mimikyu Excadrill in the back. So, yep, they're just going to opt for Heat Wave and Rock Slide, it looks like. Surfetch'd even survives the Rock Slide, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, it does, but let's see if we get flinched. If we don't get flinched or paralyzed, then that'll be game. Nice. Good job, Surfetch'd. You've been very clutch today. Huge. Okay, great. So now with Life Orb Shadow Sneak, even if it was Scarf Chandler... like, I think even if Scarf was the only way for him to win, but even with Scarf, Mimikyu... you don't one-shot the Mimikyu, I think, anyway. So now I can just opt for Phantom Force, which also would tell me if it was Scarfed or not. Yeah, and Life Orb Phantom Force should KO. We know that obviously can't be Focus Sash, so that should faint, and you want to Detect here. Just to continue the spread damage. Surfetch'd has been great today, though. Yeah, I didn't expect it to have so much impact in this game, and it did end up being Scarf. Wow. Interesting. And Mimikyu dodges it. I mean, I don't think that mattered, because... I guess it matters if you get a burn off. Yeah, I shouldn't say it didn't matter. If you burn the Mimikyu, then I don't one-shot your Chandelure, but then... I'm pretty sure even Burnt Phantom Force plus Shadow Sneak KOs the Chandelure. We definitely got a little bit lucky here with the avoids, but I feel like that was made up for the paralysis on the Primarina on the 3rd turn of Dynamax. Yeah. If they did para-flinch us on the Surfetch'd there, I would bring in the Mimikyu, and I think Phantom Force on Chandelure still locks it anyway. Yeah, I guess you pretty much need a burn. And I am curious how much a burnt Phantom Force does against Chandelure. Because I was thinking Phantom Force plus... honestly, yeah, I think this might have KO'd even with a burn. So I don't think it... let's see. Oh, this has Max in right now, so probably not. Yeah. No, it wasn't going to KO, but I think that plus Shadow Sneak would have done enough. Depends on if the Chandelure had bulk. It also would have come down to rolls, potentially, actually. Yeah. So we had a chance to knock out even if it burnt. But definitely had some decent RNG. The thing is, when you get paralyzed, like through Thunderwave spam, mathematically, you know, you're bound to get paralyzed within your 3 turns of Dynamax. So it's like we should have been expecting some paras there. So I think my opponent played to their outs. And, you know, we just had some good fortune. But I think the fact is that we got more out of our Dynamax than they were able to, which was also good. Although I guess not necessarily, because Prim didn't really do anything in the 3rd turn, but it theoretically put on a lot of pressure. Okay, we're up against Raichu stuff, which is scary. Because Raichu Gyarados, I think, could be very tough to go up against here. How do we beat Raichu Gyarados? It's normally going to be Moxie Dose, typically Assault Vest. Whimsicott can obviously Tailwind. This might be a time for Goodra, honestly, because we can max it and max Wormwind. And Gyarados shouldn't be able to do that much to us. Yeah, I'm actually thinking about Goodra this time. We haven't really featured it in yesterday's episode, but I think it could be a good one in this one. Prim, doesn't feel that great to me. I'm actually thinking, this seems kind of odd, Goodra Mimikyu, because Mimikyu can just Phantom Force away. If my opponent wants to like double up into that slot. I like Sash Excadrill in the back here for Chandelure and Duraludon. I think AV Prim is probably better. As much as I want to bring Surfetch'd, Corviknight doesn't look too bad here either, I guess. My main reason of not bringing it is the Raichu, but I guess one approach we could have gone in this game is just max Corviknight and like go for Airstreams to support the rest of the team. I think that could have worked too. So I don't know if I brought the best 4 Pokemon here, but we'll see. Either way, we get to try out Goodra. I go with Whimsicott and Gyarados. Okay, yeah, I mean, Corviknight on paper looks really good against this lead. I was just worried about Raichu, maybe a little too much. That being said, it's not the end of the world. Because we have Max Wormwind. I mean, we have Max Lightning too. Question is whether my opponent expects the Max Lightning. Because if they don't, we just Lightning into Gyarados. I'm not gonna lie, that's actually very tempting. The safer play would be to just max Dragon, but I honestly kind of want to just go for the max Lightning and the Phantom Force. Alright, I'm going to try it out. Let's see if Whimsicott switches out. It doesn't switch out. They also don't max? Or Gyarados is really slow? I mean, it could just be Gyarados protecting. Okay. I'll take that turn. So we Dynamax Primarina and Gudra so far today. I mean, if I brought Corviknight, I probably would have just Dynamaxed the turn 1 and started Airstreaming. Or actually, no, Steel Spike into Whimsicott, I think is what I would have done. Gyarados opted to protect. Okay. I guess that's fine. You scout out for my Lightning, but now you're going to have to switch out Gyarados probably this next turn as Whimsicott taunts. That's fine by me. Expecting Trick Room, I'm sure. Okay. I mean, this is still not bad. We set up Electric Terrain. I mean, like, it basically forces... That's still good damage, too. It basically forces the Gyarados to switch out this next turn. So we get a free Phantom Force into that slot, plus whatever other attack we want to. I mean, I'd be shocked if it stays in. That would just be super surprising. I guess you could always switch Whimsicott out into Raichu, max to Gyarados. But my opponent doesn't have any switching into Wormwind plus Phantom Force. Yeah, that KOs pretty much everything. So I think I'm just going to go for the Wormwind here. Just to cover the Raichu switch-in. Because you could switch Whimsicott into Raichu right now. And max Gyarados, but... Protect is interesting. Yep, there's the switch. Is it Whimsicott? I mean, Raichu? Yep, perfect. I could have Quake there too, but I don't really care about Raichu and Whimsicott right now. They're actually going to opt to max the Gyarados. Okay. I'm fine by that. Especially because we have Citrus Berry, I think we should be able to take 2 like max Airstreams here from Gyarados. I mean, you might go for max Hailstorm, I guess. And the other question is what item do you have in Gyarados, but we will get an attack decrease with max Wormwind. Okay, so we get the Phantom Force off. That is very good damage. That was a crit, okay. Does it have a berry? Let's see. No. He just Airstreamed into Gudra, yeah. That crit might have mattered, but the thing is, even if... I actually maybe would have preferred to not get the crit, because I think if we don't get the crit, that's definitely in Shadow Sneak KO range after a Wormwind. Wormwind itself actually might have just KO'd Gyarados anyway, but yeah, we're in a great spot right now. Because my opponent's already stuck... Like, the thing is, when you commit to, like, a Gyarados team like this, you have to really maximize Gyarados' maxes, so that's why I just went for Lightning turn 1. And it worked out really, really nicely. And the other great thing about Mimikyu right now is, like, you can't even eat up a Fake Out, so... Raichu and Whimsicott both don't really threaten the Gudra at all, and we still have the Citrus Berry. And if we didn't get that crit, I mean, Wormwood might have KO'd anyway, especially because it was Life Orb, but even if it didn't KO, what I could have done this next turn was just max Quake into Raichu and Shadow Sneak for double KO, potentially. Depends on the item on Raichu, of course, but... Okay, let's see. 3 turns of Terrain, last turn of Dynamax, I'm still taunted, but that's fine. I've got Life Orb, Shadow Sneak, and we have Excadrill and Primarina in the back. I have to be worried about, like, my opponent setting up Tailwind and then sweeping with something in the back, so this game still isn't over. You have to be careful. I don't mind max Quaking here, though, and... Protect is actually kind of interesting here. Actually, you know what I want to do? I think is max Flare into Whimsicott and Protect Mimikyu. Oh, wait, I'm still taunted. Never mind. Alright, we'll Phantom Force instead. I actually don't think that was my best play. I think play rough into Raichu would have been better because it covers Duraludon coming in. Or sorry, it covers Conkeldurr coming in. Yo, notice they didn't go for a Tailwind though with Whimsicott, which is interesting. So doubling up onto Whim would have been better too. If I just Shadow Sneak and like Flare there, that also works. So I actually really don't like my play here. It's going to be Conkeldurr as the last one though. Okay. Giga Drain. Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, I actually think I made the worst possible play by going for Phantom Force there. I really don't like that play that I made. Giga Drain, Tailwind, presumably. Taunt. Oh, wow. Whim is not sashed? Okay, then I think we're good in this game. It's still not over, though, so let's not get ahead of ourselves. It is also Flame Orb Conkeldurr though, which I think is good to know. And the reason why that's good is because now, I mean, you bring out Raichu, you would think you fake out Ice Punch. I'm shocked the Sash wasn't on Whimsicott there. I'm very surprised by that. But I played that last turn quite poorly. I think actually the play I made was maybe the worst combination I could have gone for. Okay, I mean, you probably want to fake out Ice Punch here into Goodra or Drain Punch. I could switch into Primarina. The one thing I want to do right now is stall out Electric Terrain. But I don't want Prim to take unnecessary damage, so I'm also down to just attack here. Oh, we have Mud Shot too. Yeah, wait, we could Mud Shot the Raichu. I'm down for that. Because then that makes Raichu slower than the rest of our team. But yeah, he's going to opt for Fake Out. Does that activate our Citrus? Oh, it does. But I think Ice Punch KOs us anyway. Although, he might have targeted Mimikyu with Conkeldurr, so we'll see. Alright, we'll get the Phantom Force off. It's pretty good damage. Let's see. Goodra is faster. He does opt for Ice Punch. Into Goodra, okay. I think that's fine. He's going to take burn damage. There's one more turn of Electric Terrain. So I think we could pretty easily bring out Excadrill. We've seen Fake Out Volt Switch. You normally run like Nuzzle, so Nuzzle is what I'm worried about right now. But like, I think, oh, I guess I don't know if High Horsepower KOs, but we do have Shadow Sneak, so Shadow Sneak plus High Horsepower should KO, I think. So like, I'm leaning towards High Horsepower and Shadow Sneak into Conkeldurr. Yeah, I think that works. I guess Conkeldurr could protect as Raichu targets down the Mimikyu, though. But if you do that, Electric Terrain is over, and then I get to bring in a Primarina, which can just click Moonblast. But like I said, this game should have been over as soon as I knocked out Gyarados, and I made a pretty bad play. Like, Phantom Forcing there was kind of silly, because it basically wastes a turn of offense like I could have gotten. Plus, I don't need to really avoid any damage at that point in the game, so it's always better just to click Play Rough, or even Shadow Sneak with the Mimikyu. Okay, so we'll get Shadow Sneak off. I would think you Electric type attack into the Mimikyu. Yep. Oh, he has Volt Tackle as well. Interesting. So as long as we hit High Horsepower, we should be good here. Ironhead might have also just picked up the KO. This is 95%. Okay. That was scary. And we KO. Nice. So, Fake Out, Volt Switch, and Volt Tackle on Raichu. I'm guessing the Raichu has the AV then. It's actually a good thing then that I didn't bring in Primarina, because I would have just gotten one shot by the Raichu. So, this game should have been on lock after turn 2, and I misplayed slightly. But I think it's good to show how I can play better, even though I'm probably going to end up winning this one. Yeah. Basically, when Whimsicott and Raichu are out on the field, like, there's just no offensive pressure from those two Pokemon whatsoever, so I need to just capitalize. And I had an extra turn of Dynamax with the Goodra as well. And Brick Break's the last one. Interesting. So this Raichu actually had a lot of offense for us. But High Horsepower is going to connect. Yeah. So Fake Out, Volt Switch, Volt Tackle, and Brick Break. That's quite an offensive Raichu. Doesn't even have Nuzzle, which I think is the biggest surprise to me. But I guess we'll take it. Shadow Sneak Ironhead might have KO'd Conkeldurr. Conkeldurr, of course, could have protected there, which was pretty risky as well. So, I mean, if it protects there, yeah, we can see the sets here. I'm curious. It was Life Orb Gyarados, which we saw. Babiri Whimsicott. Flame Orb Conkeldurr, AV Duraludon, Sash, and then Expert Belt, right? Oh, Expert Belt, that's why I was doing so much damage. I was going to say, I've never seen Brick Break do so much damage from a Raichu before. So that was interesting. It was a great game for Goodra, and I think, like, turn 1, just getting all that free damage into Protect was super good, but, you know, had a little bit of good fortune, plus, like, I think that endgame could have been definitely better played on my end. Like, I wasn't too happy about how I played the endgame. So, alright, let's play a third game and see how it goes. Yeah, if I were to replay that endgame, I think I always just play Rough into the Raichu slot. Yeah, because that covers for any switch-ins, even if you bring in, like, AV Duraludon. It's not going to do that much. So we're up against a really cool team, Raichu Blastoise here, and Clefairy. Okay, doesn't feel like a great game for Corviknight, mainly because of so many special attackers, like Rotom and Raichu. So I don't think I bring Corviknight. I mean, Goodra honestly doesn't seem bad here once again. How much value does Surfetch'd have here? don't feel like he has too much value. What I have to worry about, I guess, is Follow Me from Togekiss plus the Rotom setting up on us. That could be really bad. That being said, Goodra does wall Rotom completely. The other big question I have is what Blastoise said is that it could just be like a Scarf Water Spout variant, which would be very scary here, actually. I'm thinking of just leading Excadrill Primarina, though. I definitely want Goodra in this set, I think. Then it's Mimikyu or Surfetched. Mimikyu doesn't do that great here. It doesn't hit anything for super effective, so I guess like, the thing is, even if Mimikyu's not doing much damage, just having Disguise can really help out in beating, like, Dynamax Togekiss. It is very useless otherwise, though. I'm going to bring Surfetch just because we haven't really used Surfetched at all this season, so might as well. If I'm stuck between the two, we'll go with the one that is a little more fun to play with. Is that the right decision? Maybe not, but I think Mimikyu's not really pressuring that much with offense here anyway, so I don't really think, yeah. I'm not going to regret it too much. Maybe I'll regret it after this game. We'll see. Oh boy, Blastoise Togekiss. I mean, this honestly screams like Follow Me Water Spout with Choice Scarf Blastoise. That's what I'm most scared of. That being said, AV Primarina is in a great spot right now, right? Honestly, I'm leaning towards Protect, Excadrill, Dynamax the Prim, and then Max Strike. Only problem is that my opponent does go for Max Airstream, but that's not even that much of a problem. Okay, I kind of like that. Protect, Max, and Strike into... I guess Togekiss. I don't think Blastoise is actually that big of a threat because we have AV Primarina. We max first too, okay. I kind of expect Follow Me Water Spout here from Choice Scarf Blastoise. I just don't think I can afford to Dynamax Excadrill here. That doesn't seem to make much sense. And having Surfetch right now could be really, really good against the Blastoise, so... Glad I rotted at least. The main reason I want to get rid of Togekiss is because I think the... Oh man, wait, what if it's like... Shell Smash or something? Oh boy. It should be Follow Me, right? Okay, so I mean, my opponent went for what I expected turn one. It's just I don't know what Blastoise is going for here. Oh my god, it is Shell Smash. Oh my god. I mean, I didn't have a better play other than Iron Heading. I should have Iron Headed though. Oh boy. I mean, another Max Strike just brings that down to neutral anyway, so like it's not the end of the world. I mean, honestly, I think this is fine because we have our Focus Sash. I'm just worried about Babiri now. It's also at -1 defense and Spadef. I mean, I'm gonna Iron Head here into the Togekiss. Question is what I want to do here with Primarina. I mean, I think Max Strike again. Yeah, because that just brings Blastoise back to neutral. Okay, I'm gonna double up on Togekiss then. I mean, Blastoise might Dynamax here. No, he's just Follow Me. Okay, Water Spout then, I guess. That makes sense. He has Babiri too. And we're still faster with Excadrill. Okay. If it weren't Babiri, we would have been in a great spot. Oh, I don't know if we KO Togekiss with the... Although this would still be fine. Okay, he's going to Water Spout, but... I mean, I can just Iron Head Max Overgrowth this last turn. So it's really not the end of the world. I don't know if Max Strike KOs here. I also didn't know how fast Blastoise would be relative to us. You don't go against Blastoise every day. Shell Smash Blastoise, though. Oh my goodness. Okay, I mean, at least now it's neutral speed, -1 defense, and -1 special defense. That thing could still max on us, but I'm not that worried about it offensively. I mean, the main thing is it outspeeding everything, but it was a Water Spout variant. I don't know why I was so hard stuck on it being like Choice Scarf, but very cool. Rotom comes out. Okay, I mean, we're Assault Vest. We should survive even a max attack from Rotom. Think. Let's see. I mean, Rotom, I shouldn't be scared of Rotom because I have Goodra in the back, right? So I'd prefer to maybe just target down Blastoise here with a high horsepower. I kind of want to Max Strike just for a third speed drop on Rotom, honestly, so then I can ensure I outspeed with what I have in the back. Plus it's at -1 Spadef right now on Blastoise. He might have Aqua Jet here. Yeah. Do I regret the plays I made thus far? We could have just Geyser turn 1 instead of striking. Yeah, he's going to max Rotom, but that's fine because of Goodra on the back. Wait. Is that Oh, gosh. I think that's Blastoise maxing, isn't it? Oh, my goodness. Is that a problem, though? We have Surfetched and Gallade. Not Gallade. Goodra on the back. He might max guard here. Okay, well, that's actually fine. That's actually more than fine. That's a lot of damage on Rotom. He's not Citrus either. Actually, this works out great for us, I think. The Hailstorm's Prim. I guess that's your best play, right? So we've seen Shell Smash. Shell Smash, a Water Spout, and an Ice type attack. But now I get a 3rd max Strike off, which means we should outspeed. And we should KO Rotom. Dude, who would have thought AV Primarina maxes, and instead of using Water or Fairy type attacks, it just uses Max Strike continuously. Honestly, that ally switch helped me more than it hurt me. I think that was perfect for us. I mean, we don't even take damage onto Prim. Yep, and we hit Hail. Nice, we're faster than Blastoise now. Despite Blastoise Shell Smashing, we are faster. That's good. I'm going to bring Goodra, I think. Because I want to set myself up for a Surfetched in the late game, basically. Ooh, he's got Clefairy. Okay, that explains the max. Oof. This is going to be a very interesting finish, I think, because Blastoise is still going to be a problem. Very cool team. I mean, you definitely follow me here, right? I do have Thunderbolt. Not that I have a better attack to go for here anyway, I think. So I think I'm just going to Thunderbolt the Blastoise, and I think our goal should be to just KO the Clefairy, actually, because if Clefairy faints, then we just one-shot Blastoise with Surfetched. Yeah, so I'm down to just Moonblast Thunderbolt here. The Thunderbolt on Blastoise just covers Clefairy protecting here. He just goes for Follow Me. Okay, that's fine. I think we should be fine here, then. Yep, okay, Goodra gets T-Bolt off. And Clefairies are normally more defensively invested, I think, right? So as long as we KO that thing, Surfetch should clean this up for us. Okay, good damage. He's gonna just Hailstorm again. Probably into Goodra. Does that one-shot us? He should be special, Blastoise. Ooh, that was very scary. But Goodra is so clutch. Okay, I'm very glad we brought Surfetched over Mimikyu now. Did not expect Blastoise to be such a big threat, but here it is. Okay, the problem right now is that you can easily go for a Protect with Clefairy. 3 turns of Hail and 1 turn of Dynamax. I mean, Blastoise's max ends here. You're going to Hailstorm into Goodra, so... I mean, I'm always attacking here. I think Thunderbolt Energy Ball KOs the Clef. I just need Clef to faint, but if Clef protects here, is there any value in attacking? There is, I think, in dealing damage to Blastoise. Yeah, I'm going to Thunderbolt Energy Ball it, I think, here. I mean, if Clef Follow Me's, Clef faints, Clef could protect, but he just Follow Me's. Okay, I think we should be fine then, because we have Surfetched in the back. Unless this double up plus Hail doesn't KO, but I'd be quite surprised about that. Yeah, that should be enough. Okay, nice. Wow. I'm very glad, because when I was talking Team Preview, I was like, ah, Mimikyu Surfetched, you can maybe bring either. Surfetched is more fun, but in fact, I think we maybe needed Surfetched. Yes, Steel Spike is the last attack. Okay. Interesting. So, Shell Smash, Water Spout, Ice Beam, and Flash Cannon is that Blastoise's moveset. So, it's at neutral defense now, but because we Max Strike 3 times, we can just bring in Surfetched and Leaf Blade and Energy Ball. I guess Mimikyu in the back here also would have been fine for us because we would have had Disguise, but we would have done less damage with Surfetched. Leaf Blade should just KO it, even with that defense boost. I guess I don't know exactly how... I mean, Blastoise is at -1 speed now, so Surfetched should outspeed it, I think. Yeah, and -1 speed dev, so Energy Ball might just wipe that out too. I mean, AV Primarina was definitely the Pokemon to max in this game, though. Okay, nice. And there we go. Nice. Surfetched comes out and comes in clutch. That was a very scary game, though. I mean, I think we had the matchup here, so like Prim was really good for us, just being able to continuously max strike things to lower their speed. Like I was very happy about that. Surfetch was great for the late game against Blastoise. And yeah, had I gone, for example, like Corviknight in this game, not that I ever would, I guess, because my opponent had so much fire and electric, but Corviknight would have been terrible, because then you can just set up on me and start sweeping me. So the main thing here was having a Maximon that gave my opponent some trouble. I honestly really thought like Rotom maxing would have given me a lot more problems because of its ability to do great damage against like what I had in the back. But I think we would have survived a max overgrowth anyway. As long as we get that max strike off, we're in a pretty good spot. The main thing with Rotom maxing is actually less about its damage output and more about its defensive potential, because then I have trouble KOing it, I think. So I think if my opponent maxed Rotom in this game, things might have been a little bit tougher. And instead, the Ally Switch actually worked out perfectly, where I get a free KO, and then you have to commit your Dynamax to Blastoise. So yeah, Clef not having Protect also made things a little bit easier, as it just kept going for Follow Me. But that was a really interesting set of games. So it's gonna be it for this episode, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. Leave a like as always if you enjoyed, and I'll see you guys soon. All right, peace.